What is going on, guys? I am back. I know it has been a while and I apologize. Things are going absolutely crazy for us here at Cold-Blooded Ministries. We have a ton of new projects that we're involved in. We finally got a pair of red-footed tortoises. We have pancake tortoises that are in the works. Mangrove snakes, Asian vine snakes. My daughter finally got into a hognose project she's been wanting to do and research for a few years. What else? Stewards pythons or white-lip pythons. Dumerel's boas are getting big. We have some new tarantulas. We have centipede. We have just all kinds of crazy stuff popping off, and it is so cool. It's so fun. And then in my personal life, I left my job I've been at for 5 years and started a new venture. So I've been getting in the swing of that. So I've been incredibly swamped, and I apologize for not making a video. Wanted to give you guys an update real quick on what is going on. It does look like, unfortunately, this may be my last video, and so I kind of wanted to explain the reason behind that, explain what was going on. I've been open and vulnerable with things that I need help on and things that I struggle with and everything like that. But I haven't been fully open about my past. And the reason for that is that my two beautiful little girls watch my channel, which is so cool to have their support. But I have told them not to watch this one because I just want to lay everything out there on the line for you guys and let you know what I'm up against, what I've been dealing with, and what that has cost me. So, about 8 years ago, I came home from a mission trip. I was in Germany playing baseball with the kids and found out that my ex-wife had been having an affair with someone who I thought was my best friend. So it added to the complication. Trying to work it out, try to make things go smoothly. It was not something that she had interest in. She was not willing to try. And so we got a divorce. And all these years later, for some reason, there's still problems. And I don't understand it. I knew kind of from her and from her family that there was some definite crazy going on there that runs deep. But I was not prepared for the level of absolute hatred that I've been up against. And so I kind of wanted to share some of that with you guys because ultimately it looks like that may have cost me my company. Yeah, like it's just constant, and I'm not trying to badmouth her. I'm not trying to say anything against her. I've never told my kids this. They don't know that she had an affair. They don't know any of that stuff because I feel like that's not my story to tell. But I'm telling you guys because I need help. And so over the years, like I said, it's just been ongoing attacks from her, stupid stuff with school, with her never sharing grades, even though a judge told her she had to. My daughter wanted her hair cut short last year. And so we did that, and my ex-wife immediately went to my daughter's school and said, hey, you forced her to cut her hair. She didn't want to do it. And so then, of course, all the teachers and counselors were talking to my daughter about it, and she was like, no, I wanted this. I asked him to do it. And so it's just constantly stuff like that to where it is just crazy. You know, these fabricated lies that are proven wrong over and over, and I'm not the one that looks bad at the end of the day. Thank God for that. There's a whole webpage dedicated to her and the crazy stuff that she does and says. And I am not a part of it. I don't add to it. I don't go to it. I don't tell people about it. And for some reason it still exists. Like that is the just absolute level of crazy that I'm dealing with. But like I said, the level of hatred is what I was not prepared for. And she decided to take it to the next level. And so last week she called the city and told them that I had alligators and that I had all these venomous snakes and all this other crazy stuff. I wish, man, these videos would be so much cooler if I did, and I would be so much more happy and having fun with this stuff. Not that I don't already, but it would definitely add to it. So the city, of course, had to do their due diligence and come in and do an inspection, which was great. They did a great job with that in the investigation behind it. They took pictures of everything. They had everything documented. They took an inventory, and we worked together on that. And they said, you know, the collection is absolutely beautiful. Everything is happy and healthy, and you're doing a great job. And they couldn't find anything I had done wrong, with the exception of the fact that both my dogs are vaccinated, but they were not registered with the city. So I took care of that the same day, and everything was good to go. The other side of this is that I'm in an apartment, and the previous management was totally cool with this, which is amazing. That's how I knew God was definitely pushing for this to go through and go further, because in an apartment you're not supposed to have stuff like that, and I have hundreds of animals, and they were totally cool with it. But the new management, now after the city made them aware, has decided that it is not okay for me to have this stuff, and so they've given me about 2 weeks to get everything out of the house, which sucks because I worked really hard on this stuff. I feel like this is where God has led me and all this has been because 3 years ago, God led me to start this company. And so ultimately, if it goes away, it sucks, you know, like it's hard for me. It's also devastating for my kids. They didn't even want to see their mother this weekend because they're so upset with her. And so it's that level of hatred or something that I don't understand. And I don't know how to deal with, because it's not an attack against me, it's an attack against my kids. And so it's a struggle, and that is very hard. And so I definitely need some help and some support in that. I'm trying to figure out legally if I need to take action against her, because this is a big revenue source for me. And so she's essentially cost me a job. And so it's maybe something that I need to pursue legally. That's also been a very cool chance for me to not be petty and not be bitter, and to turn the other cheek. She has a pig that is way too big to be legally considered a pot-bellied pig in her city. And so because of that, she has to have an acre of land, and she doesn't. And so it's kind of like the school stuff, where she tries to bring this stuff up, tries to cause problems. And at the end of the day, she's the one that's going to look bad. And I'm hoping that it doesn't come down to her losing her pig, because I know my kids enjoy it. But at the same time, she brought it on herself, so it's hard to be sympathetic. But it's given me a chance to rise above and to not do anything about it, and I'm choosing not to. So I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on and what's happening. Barring some major miracle, we have some shows coming up next month, and then I'm going to try and sell the entire collection. It's kind of complicated because I do have a few incubators full. I have several gravid females. So yeah, trying to figure out how to sell this off as a collection, make sure everything goes to good homes where they're going to be taken care of and loved on, and where they won't be just breeders, but they'll be pets. But at the same time, trying to do it all at once, so that way it's just done and over, and life is easy. The only way around this is if some miracle happens. And so I'm asking you guys to pray for us and to support us. And if you feel so led, to give through Patreon. We do have a Patreon account. What it would take is basically $10,000 to $12,000 in support, or roughly $1,000 a month would allow me to have a separate facility just for my animals. I've actually found a place. It's conveniently located for me, right by where I work. It's in a different city, different county. It's all different, so it's different rules, different regulations, and everything is going to be perfect there. So if it's God's will and it works out, then we will by all means jump all over that. And if not, man, God told me to start the company, so it's time to end it. Then I know that that's what he wants. So hopefully this won't be my last video, but it will be for a little bit. I will keep you guys posted as things happen and things change. I do appreciate the constant love and support over the past few years. And just because we are shutting our doors does not mean that I'm not here for you guys. I'm still going to love on y'all, still support you. If you ever need anything at all, please feel free to reach out. We're always here for you guys. I love y'all very much. It has been an absolute blast. I've learned a ton, I've grown a ton, and I appreciate y'all putting up with me and my goofy self for the past few years. I love you guys. May you be blessed to be blessing those around you, and God willing, I'll catch you next time.